Speaker. When you walk into a car dealership in the Hawkesbury or Blue Mountains, you are generally walking into a small business that's probably been in the area for quite a long time. Someone's parents might have bought their car from it, the son or daughter might be buying their car from it, and everyone who works there is part of the community that they live in, because these are small businesses who are employing locals. Aside from a house and any building-related purchases, this car that you've bought is probably the single biggest purchase that you'll make in your local community. And as I rise to support the motion, the member for Oxley, I'm struck by the challenges that these small businesses face. As the Australian Automotive Dealer Association, which represents these businesses, says, there is a power imbalance in the automotive industry. There's a structural power imbalance between car manufacturers, the franchisors, and the franchised new car dealers, the franchisees, that disadvantages both dealership businesses and consumers who purchase new vehicles from dealers. Many dealers, they say, enjoy good relations with their respective manufacturers and work in a mutually beneficial partnership. But there remain many instances where dealers are subjected to treatment resembling a master-servant relationship. Now, any small business knows that it is not healthy to have a dynamic like that for your business. It doesn't just impact yourself in your business, and as a small business owner for 25 years, I absolutely understand the power imbalances that small businesses face in all sorts of ways, and this one is peculiar to the manufacturers of the major car sector. The core of the issue is that the terms of dealer agreements, the basic contract between the manufacturer and the authorised dealer that establishes the obligation for each side of the transaction in relation to sales, parts or service facilities, every one of those things is set by the manufacturer. They are the big guy in this relationship. It means dealers can face pressure about the terms of the dealer agreement. The dealer risks huge costs if the manufacturer decides not to renew the agreement. This is a business with a high cost of entry. It is not something you just suddenly decide overnight to do. Huge investment in their sites. The manufacturers set the rules of engagement and exert a high degree of control over how dealers resolve consumer complaints. And it can often be the case that the manufacturer policies don't include claim handling processes that specifically address or even comply with responsibilities under Australian consumer law. So this is not just something that impacts the business, it impacts their customers. The manufacturers can impose complex and onerous warranty claim processes, and prior approval from the manufacturers may be required before repairs can be undertaken, which leads to delays for consumers. So there are issues that actually we could help deal with so that these businesses have an easier way of doing business. I notice those opposite are all for getting rid of red tape and regulation. Well, here's a place where we can actually help make a difference. What is our proposal? Well, a Shorten Labor government will implement an industry-specific auto dealership code. Now, this goes to the issue that works in this area, which is the Franchising Code of Conduct. Now, we have the view that this has been absolutely unsuccessful in protecting franchised new car dealers or dealing with the industry-specific issues that this sector faces. An auto dealership code will deliver clear ground rules for manufacturers and dealerships, including obligations under the Australian consumer law and consumer complaints, warranty and repair processes, dealership agreements, and the ability to make variations to them and termination notices. An independent code will create a set of rules that both the manufacturers and the dealers must be mindful of when establishing expectations around dealer conduct. Ultimately, the consumer will benefit once dealerships are able to conduct negotiations with manufacturers in the context of a clear set of overarching rules. And that's really all small business ever asks for: clear rules and some sort of ability for there to be a level playing field, an even playing field, even with the big guys. I think when we're talking about cars, this code really will be drafted parallel to Labor's Your Car, Your Choice policy, which is all about allowing independent car mechanics access to the technical data they need to deliver the best service to their consumers. All in all, we are very focused on allowing small businesses to get on with what they do best, and that is running a business with as few constraints as possible.
I thank the member for Macquarie for a contribution.